Hello and welcome to episode one of my Torquay United Football Manager. I love making Football Manager content. I love making Torquay United content. So I know the beta isn't quite the finished product yet. I've knocked my mic over. I'm not the finished product either. I'm really looking forward to actually Torquay United. So whether it's just one I do for the first few weeks and I've got this big journeyman planned, or I end up doing this save for like a long time, we're going to do it. Going to do a slightly different style to last year. Well, I'm kind of like playing the games in my own time and then I'm going back for the highlights and kind of making it sort of entertaining and documentary, mockumentary kind of thing. I'm going for sort of my style of doing it. But we're gonna go for every game. It's gonna be fun. I have no idea what I'm doing on this game yet. Obviously, it has changed. It's very well documented how much things have changed, and I think change is good. I understand that I am taking a lot longer to find things, but I do love some of the features that have been put in. I like the fact, you can decide your player style. I am a curative manager, not pragmatic. I believe players, especially Torquay players, should be allowed to feel creative freedom. I'm an idealistic Brian Clough type of manager and human being. That's what we're doing. So we're going with that. I mean, so Torquay this season, the aim is to get promoted. We just need to get to the National League. Playoffs obviously is the aim there, and that's fine. We'll be playing 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3. My kind of like keep it solid and passive football. I just want players to be creative. I'm just literally, I have no idea what I'm doing tactics yet. I would go the same sort of tactics I've done for years and years at Football Manager and have fun with it. I do really like all the out of possession stuff. There is me. My hinge date, actually, more than a hinge date, made that. Date 3, FM beta came out. She made that's me splitting image. I've just got done with that. The storyline is that didn't play football, but a sort of good coach and I intensely plays entertaining football, plays energetic football, paying close attention to youth development, natural leader, inspires others. That is actually my job. So there we go. That's what we're going to do. We're just going to be bringing vibes to the place, bringing absolute vibes. The squad, I'm not going to do much. We haven't got much money. I might bring in another striker. Whoever the researcher is, done a great job, I had. So we have got James Heyman, good goalkeeper in goal. One got to be a number two. Might have to get one emergency loan. Something happens to James Heyman in goal. Jordan Dyer, Dreyer, fantastic centre back. Sean Thomas, good backup. Denzel will be the starting right back. Palmer is a backup. Might need another centre back for his money. Folston, left back, who can also play there. Carson, good young player. Worthington will be playing central midfield. Hayfield, I will take him off the transfer list. He's just not on that by default because there's other people in front of his role. Um, Good option. Jordan Young, give him the ball, win me the game. Cam Dolan, he'll be off a loan list as well. It's just because there's players who play in his position, either left wing or number 10. Louis Dennis, quality player. Hopefully I can get most out of him this season. Sonny Overton to have a player like him in midfield. Dylan Morgan, Matt J. Matt J will be playing in number 10 mainly. Cody Cook up front, Sonny Fish, Jaden Crosby going out on loan. It's a good team. I might try and bring in a striker. But yeah, I was going to enjoy it. There's not much we're going to do in the first bit, in the first season. I kind of do, all the usual stuff I do. I'm just that player who lets the assistant manager do training. I have to do certain bits of media. I'll give it all to him anyway. It did take me longer to find it. But that's because it's new. Change can be good. But then again, at the end of the day, look, if you want my serious opinion, um, I'm not the biggest fan of a lot of the changes. I appreciate the idea. I think they made it a bit too complicated for a standard player. But they will I always trust in Miles Jacobs and everyone. They need to do something a bit different. And it's still Football Manager. It's just a game. It's a bit of fun. I know when it's a lot of YouTubers, it's their livelihoods to make Football Manager videos, and that gets more views. Obviously, if you're going to say your opinions, but I just love Football Manager. I love football, and as long as I do find some of the changes, it made a little bit more complicated, but I get used to it over time. But yeah, we're gonna have some fun with it. We're gonna have some fun. So these are the tactics we're going with this season. We're going with my usual 4-2-3-1. I'm kind of just I'm finding my way around it, to be honest with you. So you've got the in possession one. I do love the in possession out possession. I think that's brilliant. That's one of the best things they've added so far. It's all about keeping it sort of obviously this is a team I play in friendly, it's sort of my starting team. Keeping it solid at the back, full backs, and then the wingers can just create what they want to do. This is like I did have him as a free roam, but I didn't actually use it in that. And I changed it a bit before the season because I have different save dates. And my central midfielders, I did actually change this as well to suit the player, so I'd have sort of low Everton here and have a bit more as a creative midfielder, and then Wellington's a bit more of like the solid midfielder. And I actually ended up in the end having target men as well. So I kind of ended up taking this. That's all the tactics I've done. People look at this going, "What have you done here?" But I literally just do what I usually do. And all the in possession stuff, sort of shorter passing. You know, I do like long ball at time, but I believe taking the right ball, moving it left to right, high tempo passing, make it wide, get the players wide, loads of expression um, and keep ball in play because I want to keep it. And then out of possession, it's a lot more solid. High press, all that kind of stuff. Um, and yeah, just make sure we're pressing high. There's a lot of intensity, but I like my teams to be like that. So yeah, so that's just the standard 4-2-3-1. It's quite generic. That's how I like football to be played. And we'll go from there. And yeah, I've got a squad. I've got a squad that I mean, I don't know how good my tactics can be, obviously, but I've got a squad that I want to challenge, get into the playoffs at least, but try and challenge for the title. But obviously, it could be an absolute disaster. But we're going to go into the start of the season. The Swanny ball era will start at home to Enfield in the rain and starts in good fashion. Matt J got the ball from Jordan Young. Cody Cook got his first goal of the season. That is Swanny ball passing loads of movement off the ball. For Matt J made it 2-0 from the penalty spot just before half time. In the third half, it was finished off with a brilliant free kick by Jordan Young and then a bicycle kick by Dylan Morgan. So I get 3-0. Well, 3-0, look at that. We absolutely dominated them. The team were great. And a 4-3-1. Matt J played really well. And number 10, Norriton there, a bit of a knock. Okay, solid back four, perfect. A lovely start to the season as Enfield didn't really come close. And we used some subs who didn't off the bench. There you go, look at that. 3-0. What a start to life. We then went to Maidstone, trying to get rid of that curse at Maidstone. So Jordan Young terrorising Maidstone from the early off and into the box. And Cody Cook scored again. Lovely goal. 1 minute. And look at that. Swanny ball is flying. And then in the 29th minute, Dylan Morgan found Jay Folston, who's the corner taker into Jordan Young. 2-0. Look at that stuff. Swanny ball absolutely flying. For Matt J got some run just before stroke of half time. On the stroke of half time, Jordan Young put a lovely one spots. Cody Cook 3-0. Unbelievable football. They couldn't even breathe. Look at it. Look how good this team could be. And they got even better. Dylan Morgan in the second half. Worthington looking for his first goal club. Found the bottom corner. 4-0 win. Perfect start to the season. Maidstone nil, Torquay 4. Look at that. 4-2-3-1. Welcome wonders. Cody Cook dominated the game. And yeah, look at that. I will show a mix of key highlights and goals. First at the start. Swanny ball is flying. We'll show you the team in a minute. We then tried to make it 3 wins out of 3 against Tottenham, and we waited till first half injury time when finally we scored. Cody Cook again, scoring from the rebound after a great save from an effort between the 75th minute. Good chance. Dylan Morgan trying to kill off the game. Lovely ball to the back post. Young has it down. Matt J 2-0. Look at the time we've got. 3 wins out of 3. No goals conceded. Swanny ball solid at the back. And then just play a lovely passing football going forward. I've got such a good team, honestly. I don't quite understand what's happened to their team line up there. We forget it. It's a beta. There's still things there. But 2-0. And here's the table. Look at that. Top of the league. 9 goals scored. No goals conceded. Absolutely beautiful stuff. Hampton Richmond struggling at the bottom. Dorking 8th. Dagenham have made a pretty decent start. Let's look at what the players are looking like. Dennis got injuries up for 3 months. Dre got a bit of a knock. Dolan got injured in pre-season as well. He's out for 2 months. So a bit frustrating. I did improve the staff as we went along. But yeah, Cody Cook's just been a star so far. Playing really well. 4 goals in 3 games, as you expect. And yeah, it's just looking all right. And I'll show you what the tactics I did end up going with. And once someone writes it out, I'm like, oh, there we go. That's what we're going to do. How do you get tactics these days? There we go. So that's what I did have. As I say, fullbacks at the back, attacking midfield more here. So I'm actually playing that role there. And then, yeah, I'm playing Cody Cook as a target forward. We then went to Horsham looking to make it 4 wins out of 4. Wasn't much happening in this game. It was only a 32nd minute. Lovely move. Matt J, Cody Cook 1-0 again. Young J Cook just given the freedom. And that's all what happened in this game. A 1-0 win at Horsham. 4 wins, 4 clean sheets. It's a long way to go, of course, in the course of the season. But we did well. We did very well. Not quite as much like she this game, still taking the shots really. But it was the defence that were the key. James Heyman and Sam Sam Dreyer were fantastic at the back. Um, but we did well. We did very well. Not quite as much like she this game, still taking the shots really. But it was the defence that were the key. James Heyman and Sam Dreyer. Dreyer. Sam Dreyer were fantastic at the back. 'Cause James Heyman and Sam Dreyer, Dreyer, Sam Dreyer were fantastic at the back. And yeah, so it's good to see the solid back four. We had to really work for that result, and that's we grind it out, and we've got that sort of quality. So 4 wins out of 4. We wouldn't have it all our own way against Dover. 91st minute, as you can see, Dover down to 10 men. We dominated. We couldn't score until John Thomas got down into Folkestone. All the 10 men of Dover behind the ball as we're trying to make it 5 wins out of 5. Denzel just trying to make an opening across the box. Low Everton came back out to Folston. Can hit it. A left face shot and the keeper can keep it out. A 90th minute winner for Torquay to make it 5 wins out of 5. Unbelievable. What a team. Look at that. We had them on toast all game. And then Jay Folston did it. That is a team of future champions, I hope. I hope. We then went to Hemel Hempstead away, obviously the same place. We got so close to winning the title last year, so memories here. And it started great in the 31st minute with Dylan Morgan with a beautiful curling effort on the left-hand side. A bit of a knock in pre-season. We come back. Low Everton Morgan cross into the box. Look at Jordan Young with the header, 2-0. Beautiful play. This Patterson also gets across to the box. And he got even better when Eddie Palmer made it 3-0 in the last kick of the game, really. And we won 3-0, convincing 6 wins. No goals conceded. We started right 4-2-3-1 vice with 32 shots in that game. 4-2-1. Jay didn't really get into the game that one, but it's just going to be different. Different players. Goals will come from everywhere. Creativity will come from everywhere. And let's look what the table looks like. Top of the league, not a surprise after 6 games. Worthing, though, won 5 out of 6, only 3 points in the lead. And doing well. 14 goals, no goals. The top performing players, James Hayman, as well, a great start to the season. Denzel's been great right back. Matt Chase been a star. Folston's been a star, a bit of interest on the leagues or Shrewsbury as well. The Football League, Sandra, Cody Cook, all the players you expect really playing really well. And yeah, just it's going really well, to be honest. What a team. Long may it last. Hampton Richmond trying to counter this fantastic start. And it continued when Low Everton drilled it in after 5 minutes. They've just got creative freedom in this team. It's a 46 game season. I've started well on things before. We've seen this. But then, shock horror, we conceded a goal. A lovely cross into the back post. And a lovely have a beat James Hayman. But then in the 27th minute, I love that transition in the replays. It's a lot better. And I love how it shows the score at the top of where it is. And Matt J made it 2-1, not just the end score. But Matt J made it 2-1. Absolutely fantastic. But then going forward, Matt J. In the second half, lovely ball through Cody Cook. Lovely run. 3-1. Swanny ball is so awake. Swanny ball is so alive. But Hampton were trying to get back into the game. A lovely strike. Hits the bar. I don't know what my defender's done there. It's a bit of a disgrace. And it's 3-2. But in the 72nd minute, Matt J made it 4-2. And we won again. Conceded some goals. 34 shots. 3 XG. Look at that. Matt J, the star. Absolutely unbelievable. We are a team and a half. It's a well-built team. It's a well-built team. We've just got to keep players fit. We've got a few injuries, and we go from there. Into the next game against Sale, trying to keep this great winning form going. Jordan Young terrorised them early on. Into Denzel, and Denzel, I think I took a deflection off the defender, but it went 1-0 up. Absolutely lovely stuff. It did count as an own goal. Dan April playing this game. Lovely ball through to Cody Cook. Keeper kind of come a bit too early, but it's a lovely finish. 2-0. So just moving off the ball and believe, and Cody Cook completed the score and take it 3-0 in the 29th minute. And we go on and see that result. 3-0 win. Dan April with a nice assist there. I think I had an injury, so I did end up actually playing Hayfield number 10. I would want no Everton there. I don't really see Hayfield, but I like his energy and his ideas, so I put him in that bit there. Dylan Morgan in the left wing, and then a back four there. A keeper, brilliant. Cody Cook, class. It's all looking good. We've then played in the FA Cup qualifying round, second round. We did have Uxbridge at home, but I went full strength. Worthington showed why 26 seconds in a lovely curling effort, made it 1-0 for Dylan Morgan. Found Hayfield, who's playing football through well with Matt Jays out of a slight knock. Jordan Young made it 2-0. Just get the job done in the first half, make a few changes, that was it. I need to get to the FA Cup first round for the finance side. Jay Folston pulled it back. Dylan Morgan played it in. Hayfield 3-0. Lovely stuff. Before in the second half, Jordan Young called it back to Matt Worthington. Lovely football, 1-2 with Leverton. And he placed it into the corner, 4-0. It would be one more goal, and it would be for the visitors. Uxbridge came forward. Good chance, not well dealt with at all by us, and then a frustrating goal. But 4-1 in the end, and we're into a third qualifying round. But we did our job. 40 shots, probably should have scored more in the end. But yeah, lovely stuff. Let's look at the table. To end episode 1, 8 games in. At this point, I was thinking, God, the tactics I made are breaking the game. It is a good team. We're 8 points in the lead. We've only conceded 2 goals. We've scored 21. Worthing second, Dagenham down in seventh. That was the bottom of the league. What could go wrong, eh? See you next so too.